Mike back with another video. Bring you Navy content, you feel me? So, this video is gonna be about number two, my second experience at Meps and swearing in that day. So, basically, the day before I went down to Columbia, stayed at a hotel in Columbia. I forgot exactly what it was called. But in Columbia, Maryland, I stayed at a hotel again. Same as last time, had to be in a room at 10. I believe roll call was around, if I'm not mistaken, like 4 or something, because we get to wake up and eat breakfast. You also eat dinner there. They feed you the night you come there, well, the day you come there, and in the morning they feed you before you get on the bus to ride to Meps. So I get to the hotel, probably waiting for about like 35 minutes until someone finally came and got me, and a couple other people went ahead and signed in. As far as at the desk, is going to be a front desk where you report to. They'll tell you everything and where the desk is at. You get there, fill out what you have to fill out, and basically they give you your room key and you have a roommate for that whole entire time you're at the hotel. You're only there for a night. After that, after they give you your key, you can go to your room or you can leave. If you leave, you have to sign out and you have to be back at a certain time, back to the hotel to be in your room. This time I actually did not leave. Last time I actually left and went to the mall. This time I actually stayed, watched some TV, football game was on. I also played the game. They have a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One there. You can play the game, shoot some pool, or just communicate with whoever else is there, depending if they're joining another branch or not. It doesn't matter. You can still communicate with them, get to know them. You never know, they might be shipping when you ship. So around about 7 something, I went and ate with my roommate. He was pretty cool. He was also joining the Navy, but he was joining reserve. Well, I'm actually joining reserve too, but I want to go active pretty soon. So he was a cool guy. We ate. They have like chicken tenders and fries. Believe it's burger. You can pick salad and some type of pasta or something. I just picked chicken tenders and fries again because it was good last time. They do got hot sauce. You like hot sauce? They got hot sauce. Yeah, they got the hot sauce. But yeah, we ate. Then after that, we went back down to the desk to go down there where everyone else is at, because underneath of not underneath of the desk, but like where the desk is at, it's steps that you can go down, and basically that's where everybody mostly be at, because that's where the games and the TVs and stuff at. So went back down there, played Madden. Then it was about 9 something, so we just went to the room, tried to watch the football game, another football game that came on, but TV wasn't working too good. I was kind of upset about that. I was trying to call a hotel, tell them like front desk for that. But yeah, anyway, had to get up at 4, so it didn't even really matter. Went to sleep, woke up around 4 something. I believe the roll call was around 4 something. Get up, iron your clothes if you want to iron your clothes. Make sure you're wearing like jeans and not a white beat or anything like that. Your recruiter should tell you what you can wear to Meps and what you can't wear to Meps. So that morning we got up. Me and my roommate got up, ironed our clothes, threw our clothes on, and walked down to where we ate dinner at, because that's where you're going to be eating breakfast at. It's going to be 2 cards, a dinner pass and a breakfast pass. You give them your breakfast pass, and then you also give them your key, because you'll be leaving that morning to go to Meps. Excuse me. So then they have eggs, bacon, believe they have sausage, they have cereal, yogurt, just kind of like different things that you can eat for breakfast. I mean, it's totally up to you. They also feed you when you get to Meps, because you're going to be there for a long time, really, just like a lot of processing and just waiting. So since I already been to Meps, only thing I had to do when I got there was swear in and everything. So as soon as I got there, I didn't have to go through the briefing or anything this time. Stood in a line. It's different lines. saying different, like, meaning different things. Like, if you're leaving, if we shipped out today, you're going to stand in this line. If you're with the Marines, stand in this line. If you're with the Navy, stay in this line. And I forgot what it was called. Oh, processing. I was just doing processing, I believe, that day. I forgot what it was called. But basically what happened was, take everything out of my pocket. When you walk through the monitor, you can't have anything in your pocket. You put your phone and everything inside of this room that they have inside of Meps, that you just keep everything in your bag. Then they lock it up, and then you can come back and get it before you leave at the end of the day from Meps. So basically the first thing I did was I went to the front desk, got my fingerprint, got my paperwork, went straight to the back where they do your ear test, your hearing test, your eye test, and give you shots and everything. I did that my first time, which is in my first YouTube video. If you want to go check that out, like and subscribe, please. So then, what I do? Oh yeah, I actually went in a room again where you have to. It's just males inside of the room. Take off your clothes, your shirt, your shorts, and your socks. You have nothing on but your boxes. It was cold. They had the air conditioner on in there. It was freezing, bro. I swear it was freezing. This time it was probably about it was a lot of people in there this time. Last time it was not a lot of people. Like, we were all bunched up. It's cold, and it's just a lot of males in these boxes inside of this room. So basically, I thought they were going to have us, like, duck walk and everything this time. This time, all we did was we had got our weight, we had got our height, and if you're, like, overweight or something, I believe they use the, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. But basically, just wrap the thing around you, see how much you have to lose and different stuff like that. I didn't have to go through that, so I don't know. Just letting you guys know. If you think you're overweight or not, they're going to do your height and they're going to do your weight, but they're also going to do something else for you, well, with you. After that, we stood in the line. Female doctor came in. We lift up our left leg, and then we lift up our right leg. She was just basically examining us. Told us to put our hands out, seeing if we had any like anything that they have to worry about, as far as like big cuts or anything like that. So she just basically examined us real fast, and after that, we just put our clothes back on. After I left from out of there, I actually went back to talk to another doctor to basically just get checked, make sure that it wasn't nothing else new that happened or anything that I did while I was waiting to come back to Meps that day. He just checks it off on your paper. After that, you go to the front desk, in the back where you do get your eye exam and everything done. That's where you go back there. She sign your paper off and everything. After you're done that, around that time, it's probably gonna be almost time to eat. They don't have a lot of stuff like the hotel, but they have like sandwiches, like ham sandwiches, turkey cheese sandwiches, bag of chips, something to drink, and I think they had cookies this time. If I'm not mistaken, I think they had some cookies. Yeah, sit there, eat. Then after you're done eating, you basically go to your liaison office, which is every branch in the military has a liaison office inside of Meps. You'll know where that's at too. They'll tell you where your liaison office is. Went inside my liaison office, filled out. This time I actually filled out it wasn't really it was a questionnaire that I had to fill out, just saying about how the process went and little different things like that. It's easy. It's not like you can fail at anything. It's just your opinion on most of the stuff, asking you questions. After I was done that, I actually just waited. Probably waited for about. It's a lot of waiting. It's a lot of waiting. I promise you, it's a lot of waiting. The day is just so long, and you're ready to get over with. But I was waiting for a while, and then eventually, I actually got to pick my job. So basically, I went inside my liaison office, sat down, and talked to me about a different couple jobs that was available. And since I was on a reserve, it wasn't too many jobs that was available. So the job that I selected is a ABH, which is aviation boatswain's mate aircraft handler. And I'll be enlisted in the U.S. Navy Reserve for a period of 8 years, 6 of which will be in active drilling status as selected reservist, and the remaining 2 years in a non-drilling individual ready reserve. So I basically signed for ABH. I actually wanted to be a BM, which is a boatmate, but an aviation boatswain mate handler is kind of like the same, but it's not, because I'll be on the ships with the excuse me again, I'm tired. I'll be on the ship with all of the, not the helicopters or airplanes, as far as I'll be on a different ship than mostly everyone else. So basically what I'll be doing is directing. I'm gonna just go ahead and say the helicopters. I'll be directing the helicopters and everything. Tell them to go this way or tell them to go that way. Also, I'll be like tying them down on the ship when they get to the ship. And since I'm joining the reserve, I won't be really saying too much of it unless I do like a little job thing that they have. As far as reserve, you can select to do like a job and be gone like overseas or something for a couple months, even though you're reserve, and they'll pay you active duty pay for that. So that's something I'm looking forward to doing. But pretty much after I was done selecting my job, I had to go back to speak with someone inside of Meps, and he basically asked me about my dependents and have you ever done this? Have you ever done that? After that, he takes your whole, like, each finger, just takes all your fingerprints. He takes all your fingerprints. After he's done taking your fingerprints, basically leave and just wait to get swore in. So before you get sworn, you go inside of this little classroom, and you're just basically waiting for more steps. Like you'll hear more steps, far as they'll teach you how to stand at attention during when you're getting sworn, because a certain way you have to stand and everything like that. So after that, you're done in there. You go inside of the room where you get sworn in at with a couple other people. It all depends on how many people they do at a time, but you just get sworn in with everyone else. And pretty much after that, you go back to the liaison office and you pick up your book bag and everything. And when you're signing your contract, it actually tells you, like I read to you guys, it actually tells you when you're leaving, and far as the job you picked, and far as A school and everything like that. For people that don't know what A school is basically the school. It's going to be schooling for the rate that you selected at Meps. And basically A school all depends. It can be 6-8 weeks, or it can even be a couple months. It all depends on your job and how long it's going to take for you to learn that rate. So basically, after that, you're done. Like I said, you go inside your liaison office and they give you your Navy bag or your Army bag, and it has a couple different things in it that you need, or things that you can just keep. Like I believe I have a cup. It's a blue Navy cup. It says Navy on the front of it. Also got a Navy bag. It's pretty tough. I like it. And also if you're joining the Navy, then you get a Navy packet. And inside of the Navy packet, what you find is basically just your contract, and then you also find a comprehensive guide for future sailors. And basically it just says welcome aboard, and if you read the guide, it tells you what's inside of the book. So it's like delayed entry program responsibilities, the sailor's creed, and RTC chain of command, just different things that you can study and you're going to need to know before you get to boot camp, or eventually you're going to just need to know. So it's better to just study as soon as you get your book, as soon as you leave Meps that day. So that was really how my second experience was at Meps. It was, like I said, it's a lot of waiting, and then eventually you just get to sign in, and you're just so happy you finally got your date when you're gonna leave, and got a certain period of time to work out and run, just so you can pass your testing when you leave. But like I said, the good thing to do is really study, really study. Since you already have it, why not study? If you have free time, that's when you should be studying, because you are going to take a test as soon as you get to boot camp. I was told. And also, like I said, you're going to have to know it eventually anyway. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. You guys can ask me questions about anything in the comments, or you guys can just go ahead and email me or add me on Instagram, and I'll go ahead and follow you back, and you can ask me questions that way. Just anything you have, far as if it's anything before boot camp, because I'm not in boot camp yet. I will be leaving for boot camp next month on the 9th. So November the 9th is the day that I ship to Chicago, Illinois for 2 months. And then I'm going to go to A school for ABH, which is, I believe it's 7 weeks. So I'll be gone for a while, so I won't make no videos. But as soon as I get out of boot camp, I want to try my best to get a laptop or a camera, and make some better quality videos for you guys, because right now I'm recording on my iPhone X. And I mean, it's not bad, but I'd rather have a camera. So again, you guys can like and subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me.